Oh baby, it's happening. My boats are slowly getting more and more beefy. If you remember, I did my gunboat a few days ago and it looks way better. And then I did a landing craft last episode and it looks so much better than the level 20 landing crafts. And actually, if we look at a top player with maxed out landing crafts, they look very similar. I mean, the back of them looks a little different, looks a lot better, but for the most part, this is kind of the final shape. There's no drastic graphical differences between the two levels. So I am excited for today. I'm very excited. First, let's boost up some resource reward because I want to get some more landing crafts done. I want to do at least one. I don't think I'll have enough players on my map to do two, but we're going to be rocking with warriors trying to defeat some players. And someone commented last episode and said, or maybe it was 2 episodes ago, and said, why don't you actually like filter more by people who have loot? And I was thinking about that, and that is such a good idea. You know, I do that a few times when I don't want to attack a certain player. However, enough about my ego. You know, I need to solely be looking for loot. That should be my only purpose in the game, is to get loot. And when I see a base that looks challenging or a base that I kind of want to attack, I attack it even though it might not have more loot. So hopefully, I'm hoping I'll get way better at knowing what is a good amount of loot and how much loot different leveled players have. So I'm at around 400 medals right now, so I'll see kind of how much loot a person around medals 400 has. So I'll be seeing players from all levels, but mostly just like higher leveled players, because higher leveled players kind of hang out here. So I'm probably going to be attacking anyone under, I saw 68 and I thought, why does that seem super high? But really, the levels go up to like 75 now, so it doesn't even matter. But I think anyone that has under 100,000 of each, I'm going to find a new opponent. And we just rolled a really good opponent. We literally like tripled the amount of loot we're going to get from this player, and that is why you want to be selective. I definitely never really was as selective as I am now. You know, I don't really play on this account too much outside of videos because I really want to show you the progress I make and how you guys can do the same. So I try to make everything I do on camera, on video, and I get a little slower progress, or I did when I was a lower level, but now that I'm a higher level and all my upgrades are around 2 days, a day and a half, I can kind of space it out. So an upgrade finishes, I record a video, I get another one started. So it actually works out pretty well now that I'm a higher level player. However, one benefit of that, one added side bonus, is that's around 2 days after I attacked last. So I clear my map, I get a bunch of players on my map that night. A day later, I can find new opponents. A day after that, I can find a new opponent. So really, I don't log on the next day to find a new opponents, but basically what I'm trying to say is by the time I record another video, pretty much anyone on my map, I can find a new opponent, and it's working really well today. I really don't have any clue why I haven't been so aggressive with finding new opponents. I think it really is an ego thing because I really want to attack players that are a lot higher than me and show players like you that it can be done. However, it's not the smartest thing. We're starting to find out. I mean, I've known for a while, to be honest, and I've talked about this for a while, but I've decided today to take action and get more aggressive because it's already helping me out so much. I mean, it's a level 60, so it's going to be really easy for a level 54 or level 53 to defeat. But the amount of loot I got from him is insane. It's really good. And we're gonna destroy. And if you remember last time, we also maxed out our 5th tribe. So now we only have 1 more tribe to max out, and then we are done. And then we can start spending our extra loot on getting raw crystals to boost up our tribes, which I am very excited for. There are definitely tribes that come out that I really want to boost up, but I decide not to because I'd rather have my militia maxed out from simply upgrading the tribe, not boosting the tribe. So personally, I don't think you really should be boosting your tribe unless it's like resource reward or power stone chance. Those are probably the only 2 I would say is worth it. This is a hard base, very hard, and I think we're gonna be able to defeat it. Yeah, Beautiful, beautiful. This is not what you want to see. Yeah, but I'd rather have my militia upgraded so I can destroy NPCs faster, because it's really a quality of life thing, being able to destroy NPCs versus attacking NPCs. If you don't care, go for it. Don't upgrade your tribe, but I do care, so I would prefer to upgrade my tribe. All right, low amount of loot, found a new opponent, a lot of loot. That is insane. That is insane. There's no logic in the game saying, okay, if you find a new opponent, give the player more loot. Nothing in the game like that. So it's very exciting we're getting here. I don't think I can sneak through this. I really don't think I can sneak through unless I destroy it. I guess if I destroy it, I'll be able to sneak through. But if I don't destroy it, I won't be able to sneak through the two microwavers. And it's tough. I have to be very, very careful with how I do this. And we're also going to drop critters on the core to take down some of those boom mines. Perfect. Not as many as I would like to see taken out. So I'm going to do this landing here. Get a couple smoke sound flare. And we'll have to be quick with the flare, flaring up. And we kind of hit, yeah, we really hit stuff there. Okay, let's retreat and use a different combination, because there's no shame. There's no shame. No longer am I going to be shamed by my viewers. I can do whatever I want, and we are going to not try to take it out with warriors, because there's hot pots, and hot pots counter warriors, not hot pots microwavers. That is a true statement. Hot pots counter warriors, but that's not what we have trained up right now. So I'm bringing the heavy bombardier combination, and if you remember, we tried this when I got HQ20 because I was so excited for it, and then it did not work out at all. It failed tremendously. But I'm here today to try it again, because it's one player and I think I can defeat it. It's a pretty easy base, if I'm being honest. I just have to try to keep my bombardiers alive, and we weren't able to take out the rocket launcher from the side, which is actually really, really bad. And let's shock the other one. A little late. Oh man, yeah, I mean, this is not looking great, if I'm being honest. Let's shock the boom cannon. I just really need these rocket launchers to get taken out, because they're slaughtering me. They're literally slaughtering me. Okay. Boom cannon's out. Perfect. Let's get our flare to the side. How many do I have left? I have 3 left. I honestly think that's enough to take out the core, but I don't know if that's enough to get over there. Look at that. Like, one mine, I can barely tank a mine. Luckily, I was able to, but it's very, very hard. Okay. I mean, this is going to be tough, because I need to avoid the rocket launcher, but get to the core and avoid the mines here. So I don't know, like, the best way to do that. I would love to BART down the rocket launcher, but these rocket launchers we saw have a lot of HP. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. Okay, sniper tower is not hooked on. I activated my hero to bring a few more bombardiers in. Even if they get slaughtered, they're gonna spread out a little bit, and my hero might be able to save me here. Nope, hero lost 1, but we have 2 more that might be out of range. I think they are out of range. Yeah, okay, perfect. We have a nice little park here, and I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. And this player has a lot of loot, so I'm happy. I'm happy. So even though we weren't able to take him out using warriors, we were able to take him out using a different combination, which I don't think is better at this point, but it's definitely up there. And let's just drop an artillery to finish this base off. All right, level 66 drops. I think he had about 200,000 of each. So after my resource reward, I should be getting closer to like 500,000 of each. Yeah, 500,000, a little over 500,000 for some other resources. And perfect. I mean, I can upgrade another landing craft right now, but I want to do one more attack. We'll see how much loot. No, low amount of loot, very easy base. Still a pretty low amount of loot and still an easy base. So it's about time I show you what it's usually like when I find new opponents, and probably the reason I wasn't so aggressive back in the day last week. It's because when I find new opponents, I usually get players that have about the same amount of loot, because players don't really have a ton of loot just sitting around on their base. That is something you'll come to learn. It's pretty rare you come across someone who has 200,000 of each, and we got a lot in this video. However, usually when I clear my entire map, maybe 2 or 3 players have that much loot, versus today, like pretty much every player had that much loot. So obviously that's a lot of gold. However, I don't really care too much about the amount of gold I get. Well, I guess now I can upgrade some of my new troops, so I do care. Alright, let's get an upgrade going. Perfect. And let's spend the rest of our tokens over here. We can't. Perfect. And we'll have to wait for it to reset probably to spend our loot on. I would love to farm up a little bit more and upgrade something. Honestly, let's do our heavies. Heavies work good with bombardiers, and they're very low level still. So I want to get my heavies upgraded and get them moving. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please, please, please drop a like if you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys in the next Boomage video. Bye, guys.